Today, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser made some of her most forceful comments yet against the federal surge of law enforcement in D.C., particularly how district police are being required by the Trump administration to help with ICE enforcement.
As News 4's Mark Segraves reports, the mayor also criticized the press for how her recent remarks in yesterday's mayoral order were, in her words, misinterpreted as supportive of the surge.
Mayor Bowser was on the defensive today after drawing criticism from her comments last week thanking the Trump administration for the federal surge, and then yesterday's mayoral order that lays out her plan to coordinate with some federal law enforcement agencies after the crime emergency expires.
I want the message to be clear to the Congress. We don't need a presidential emergency.
Bowser said she shares residents' concerns about the surge and President Trump's threats to take over the city completely.
People who are, like me, outraged over the intrusion on our federal autonomy. People who, like me, see protecting home rule and our autonomy as our North Star.
At a press briefing today, Bowser expressed frustration that her remarks and her mayor's order have been misinterpreted by some, including the press, as being supportive of the federal surge. Bowser took aim at the Washington Post and this headline.
I have to say that there was a Washington Post headline that circulated that was simply false. I went back, I reread that order, and then the hundreds of words that were in that order, there was no mention of welcome or welcoming. So that headline was false. And sadly, I think it was intentionally misleading. Let me tell you without equivocation that the mayor's order does not extend the Trump emergency. In fact, it does the exact opposite.
The Post changed the headline after complaints from the mayor's staff and issued this statement to News 4. The Washington Post thanks the mayor for her readership and remains committed to accurately reporting all angles of this important story. Bowser explained that once the crime emergency expires, D.C. police will no longer be compelled to assist ICE agents with detentions.
I agree with you. What our residents are, they're concerned about a lot of things, but they're concerned that MPD has been compelled to participate with ICE. This is a requirement of the Home Rule Charter when the president requests MPD services for a federal purpose in an emergency, okay? We gotta get out of the emergency.
In the district, Mark Segraves, News 4.
The crime emergency is set to expire September 10th, which is a week from today, if Congress fails to extend it. It is important to remember that even if the crime emergency is not extended, that does not mean the National Guard and federal officers have to stop patrolling D.C. streets. It only means the president can no longer tell D.C. police what to do.